guys, welcome back to our channel. I'm Jen. I'm a licensed esthetician and a licensed educator in aesthetics.
And I'm Chelsea, a licensed esthetician and esthetician educator. And today I am so excited. We have Abby joining us as a special guest. She is the CEO and founder of Ida Skin, and she's also the host of Ida Skin podcast. She is really making big moves in the industry. And today we're going to dive into her journey, her brand, and she's going to give advice for estheticians just like you. Abby, welcome. We're so excited to have you here. I cannot wait to dive into your journey. Tell everyone, because I think I want to start out with a little about you and just really introduce you to our audience. What made you step into skincare entrepreneurship and then eventually build a full skincare line and host a podcast? That is every hand in a cookie jar you could have.
Okay, so let's start out with a little story. So I was on TikTok, right? And what was trending right then was the Youth to the People Spinach and Kale Cleanser, right?
Yeah.
Everyone's has seen it.
Yes.
Everyone was like, with every skin type, influencer, celebrity even,
Yep.
some were sponsoring it. And that they're like, oh, this skin cleanser is so good. It's really good for my dry skin. And everyone knows that gel cleansers are not for dry skin.
Exactly.
However, this was before I was an esthetician.
Yeah.
And I was like, I want this cleanser. It's going to be so good for my skin. Kale and spinach is a superfood, right? And the packaging was so pretty. Of course, it was like that glass big pump bottle.
Uh-huh.
I'm like, oh my gosh, it was so pretty. I want this on my counter. Making it look aesthetically pleasing, right?
Right.
And so I go into Sephora, and it's, $35? And I'm like, okay, perfect. It's okay. It's going to be a great addition to my skin arsenal, right?
Mm-hmm.
And so I use the cleanser, and I'm like, this did not work for my skin. I have dry skin. It's Idaho, you guys. Idaho is very dry.
Yeah.
I have dry as crap skin. And so gel and dry skin do not mix together.
Right.
So it made my skin extremely stripped, made it super tight, super just not hydrated. So I was like, why am I going to Sephora or Ulta or even Target to buy these products that are more on the expensive side and not working for my skin?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Right?
And how do you know what they
You never know.
Yeah.
You never know. So I'm like, I know why the beauty industry now doesn't do little trial sizes.
Yeah.
Because they're like, I want your money. And that's okay. That's okay. But I wanted to create a skincare line that had trial sizes.
Yes.
You try it before you buy it.
Yeah.
I love that.
Yeah, right? And so I'm like, if you don't like the product, great. That's not for you. Maybe it's for someone else. And so now, if you do like it, there's a bigger size product and you can save your money in the long run.
Yeah.
Right?
Agreed. I think diving into skincare creatorship is one of the hardest things in our industry. What made that be your first move? Like, where did you even start when you were like, I think I want to create a whole line?
I just wanted very easy ingredients to read. I mean, I understand not all of the beauty industry or customers out there know how to read an ingredients list.
Yeah.
They don't. They look at the front of the product and they're like, oh my gosh, it says it's like Botox. I'm going to buy it. Okay, but is that actually going to be like Botox? Probably not.
Exactly.
So the main reason why I wanted to create my line was to make the ingredient list a little bit shorter, a little bit easier to read.
Yeah.
Okay. And no fluffy ingredients. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Right?
Watching your fillers, your preservatives, you really want to make sure that what you're using is actionable ingredients. And if it shortens your shelf life, it's something that you are willing to, in a small batch, utilize.
Yes.
But it's okay. It shouldn't be on your shelf for a year.
Oh, no,
Anyway,
it should not. No, it should not.
Shelf life is really,
Yeah.
yeah.
But preservatives are not a bad thing.
No.
Right?
No.
I see people again, on TikTok, on Instagram, on so many platforms, they're like, oh my gosh, preservatives and parabens are so bad. But I'm like,
not all.
There's-
it's not all chemicals are bad. Water is a chemical.
Oh my god, everything is a chemical. If
Agreed.
you want natural,
I know.
you're gonna get a little bit more on the natural side with more like chamomile, aloe vera, know, calendula.
Yeah.
You'll have more of those organic ingredients, but nothing's truly organic.
Agreed. Marketing. Right there. We tell all of our clients what is the real definition of organic? What is the real definition of natural? There is very little real definitions that the Food and Drug,
or organic in the United States is just
no pesticides. It's no
like,
no. It means
like,
no pesticides. Organic means no pesticides.
It's
That
like,
is all
so
that it
that's
means. It does not mean that they have not added things, that they have not used things to. It just means that no pesticides.
Yeah. So I'm really excited about your product line. It seems so intentional, and it seems like it really has a purpose. Tell us a little bit more about it and how you formulated it and how it became to be.
Of course. So our philosophy is, again, education. I have so many resources on my website for clients, for customers, just for the general public to educate themselves. I want you to learn how to read an ingredients list so that you're not spending $75+ on like a serum that's not going to work.
Yeah.
So what if like that packaging is clear and you're putting it out on your bathroom counter and the sun is hitting it directly, it's going to lose its efficacy. So I make my podcast so that I can teach everyone.
Yeah.
Okay. I have a blog, so if you don't want to listen to it, you can read it.
Yeah.
I have skincare quizzes. I mean, again, I will reiterate this here on my skin quiz and on my skin podcast. I would rather have clients or people just come into an esthetician to get their skin analyzed, to get the right skin type, rather than like a skin quiz. But for those that don't have the budget, they can go on to that skin quiz.
Right.
Those questions are made so that I can get a good reading on what your skin is. And then once you get to the results, there will be products they'll be recommended for your skin type.
Right.
There will be bundles for your skin type. Okay. So if you don't want just a cleanser, you can have a cleanser, serum, and a moisturizer. That is the core products that you need. Is just a cleanser, moisturizer, and an SPF. You can add a serum. The great thing about this serum is that it's called the Aloe Herb Serum. It contains aloe vera. Aloe vera is in a lot of my products. It's probably in all of them. It's a humectant. It's going to draw moisture to the skin. Every skin needs it. So oily, that serum is in it. Okay. And then you'll have a cleanser that's geared towards that skin type, and then a moisturizer that's geared towards that skin type.
And I think that's amazing because you're really taking some of the guesswork out, really helping. Not only is this amazing just for clients, but for estheticians. As you're growing, as you're learning, these are the kind of products you want to know. What skin type, what bundles fit perfectly for someone who's oily acneic, what bundle fits for someone who's really dry, really excessively dry. We live in Idaho, and I tell you, dehydration and dryness, and these are the things that you see in a lot of client skin. Even if they're a little bit oily, you really see the environment take a play on their skin type. And having detailed quizzes to really get your clients to have an idea where they're not just grabbing a kale cleanser and using it and hoping it's going to be
Don't do that.
Yeah, right? This is going to fix it. No, I love that. Tell us a little bit about your clientele. Are you noticing more estheticians are driving into this and using this as their retail sales? Or are you starting to see a lot of direct to consumer?
Direct to consumer.
Which is great.
Again, it's a lot of referrals from like my family.
Yep.
My family were the guinea pigs, of course.
Benefits.
Yes. I have a cleanser called Active
oil.
Boost Gel. It's for oily skin. My little sister, she was on Accutane. She has like a lot of oil, and she's like, "This is the only cleanser that keeps my oil at bay."
Wow,
so
I love that.
I know.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh my gosh, my products are actually doing that. That's crazy. Wow. I was doing something, right?
I totally understand that.
But I feel like really oily clients, they do not understand how much an oil cleanser attracts oil. Oil goes to oil. If you have large sebaceous filaments in your nose, oil is not only using other ingredients, but oil is one of the first big drawers to get to that point.
Yeah,
So it's amazing that you're able to, even from an Accutane, be able to, let's find something calming, but let's find something effective. Because you don't need to be using that multiple times over. And so I think it's amazing that you're able to guide her and go through that, especially from consumer to consumer, where there's a lot of, I want to go into an esthetician, I want to go get a full rundown, but I'm just not really sure what to do.
Yeah, for sure. So once again, my family were, again, reaping the benefits from being those testers. And so I have a lot of their reviews on my website, but then also they're like, oh, I use this cleanser to my friends, and they're like, oh, I need something like that. I'm going to use this. And so their referral gets, again, the traffic to my website, to the products. And I'm like, oh,
yay!
It's so great. I mean, when I obviously first started, I was like, oh, this is probably never going to go anywhere. It's really scary because it's a lot of investing.
Yes.
This is a lot of investment.
It's a lot of investment.
Yeah.
And you're just scared that you're like, oh, I invested so much money into it. Is it actually going to do anything?
Yeah.
And now the rewards are coming.
Yeah.
I hope more rewards will come. But I mean, again, it's a lot of hard work. And there's a lot of risk, but you just got to take that leap of faith.
And you have to be passionate.
Yes.
Which you are.
Yes.
You love it. So it was worth every penny.
100%.
Not only is starting your own skincare line extremely financially draining, but there's probably other challenges that arose as you were coming up with the brand. What other challenges do you think that any other esthetician that's really looking to do their line would kind of come into?
The first one I would say is fear. Yeah. Everyone has like what if situations all the time. Like, what if this doesn't happen? What if? Scrap that to the side. You do not want what ifs. I mean, I still have what ifs. Yeah, I'm like, oh my gosh, what if I fail? No.
Right.
It's a trash can. It's not a trash can.
Yeah.
Right. I like it.
I love that. Do this. Okay.
Yeah. I love that.
And then I understand money is also a huge one.
Yeah.
But again, if there's a will, there's a way.
Yeah.
If you are really dedicated, there's a way. It'll happen. Okay. Again, you just have.
Yeah.
And I understand patience is not, it's not easy to come by. Patience is a virtue. I mean, I still have issues. And I'm like, oh my gosh, when is this going to be like Dime?
Right.
Yeah. Dime is like so
huge.
Big now.
Huge. Out of nowhere.
It used to not be. And then you see, like, she's an esthetician. She made all these products because she believed in her brand, her formulations. She knew that these products could help her clients, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And so I'm like, one day, Abby, one day this will be there.
Oh, it will.
It will
I feel like if you try hard enough, there's no way you can fail.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yes.
I agree.
I'm just trying my best.
So our audience is full of estheticians who love what they do, but maybe want to think about branching out into a little bit more into entrepreneurship, whether that's education or product lines or retail. What advice would you give an esthetician who wants to jump off that cliff and start their own product line?
You have to have the desire.
Yeah.
If you don't have that burning desire to create your own skincare line, it's not.
Yeah, and I think people look for straightforward answers all the time, but it truly is faith, desire, work hard, hustle. You know, it is all those things people say. You're like, that's not it, but it is.
It is. Again, if you don't have that burning desire to educate or even find those formulations that are going to be ethical.
Yeah.
Because I see a lot of things that are not ethical.
I'm big about that. I know. It's so big in the United States.
Oh, I know. It's so sad. And there needs to be ethical skincare lines.
Yes.
Agreed.
Absolutely.
Because once again, you don't want the fluff.
No.
You want something that's actually going to do something. You want some humectants that are going to help every skin type. Because again, you want water getting attracted to the skin, right? Occlusives and emollients for those dehydrated, drier, mature, sensitive skin types. So I wanted to add those humectants in there to actually give oomph to my products and actually cause, not changes, because it's not going to be physiological changes. It's going to help the skin. Yeah. Especially my skincare line, especially with it having a lot of aloe vera as the main ingredient. For those that have a compromised barrier, this skincare line will help your skin recover.
Yeah.
So I do oncology aesthetics. Would you recommend your product line?
1,000,000%.
Yeah.
1,000,000%.
That sounds amazing. Yeah.
And maybe you can make a bundle. Do you have? Did you think of a cleanser serum bundle?
Yeah.
I love that.
Yeah, I have a what is it called? A Nourish and Restore. That's what this one is. It's a Nourish and Restore. It's with the Silky Cleanser. This one's my favorite because I don't personally like putting skincare products that smell like butt on my skin.
Vitamin C can smell like that. Ferulic acid is
but also mandelic. Have you guys smelled mandelic? Mandelic is, but I love mandelic, but mandelic is stinky.
It's just stinky. There's just some ingredients out there that are, I just don't like it. But again, it is for sensitive skin.
Yeah.
I do have products that don't have a ton of scent to it, but this Silky Cleanser, it has like an orange vanilla-y.
Love that.
Like a
creamy like
goodness.
vitamin C cleanser. That nice.
It is.
But without being harsh, because I think you hit it right. There are a lot of vitamin C creamy cleansers that are L-ascorbic acid is a little bit irritating. And I want the smell, but I do not want the irritation.
Yeah.
And again, you guys, I teach a ingredients class at the school that I teach for and on my podcast. So I go into like the different derivatives of vitamin C because we all know that there's different derivatives.
Yep.
Same with hyaluronic acid. There's 2 that stay on top of the skin and 3 that are actually going into the skin. So you gotta learn those. So, and then I have an aloe cucumber toner. It's like a little spritz, just a nice little, I need a refresh. I need some like, cucumber's like fresh.
Oh yeah.
And I love it.
I bet it feels so refreshing.
It does. Oh, and that aloe with it. It's so good.
That's amazing.
Good. I love it.
I love all my products. They are just good.
Well, and that's what you have to do. If you're the formulator, you're the creator, and you're the seller, because you are back. It's your name. You are backing it, and you are creating it, and you are formulating it.
And then also, what I've said before is my aloe herb serum.
Yeah.
It goes on. It feels like you're putting aloe vera on your skin, and that's not a bad thing.
No, I love the feel.
I love feeling like a glazed donut.
Me too.
And
that is what youthful skin looks like.
Right?
It's like shiny, vibrant, glowing.
And it feels good on a sunburn too.
Yeah,
you wouldn't expect that, but aloe vera having that as the first ingredient, oh my gosh, game changer.
I bet.
So good.
So soothing, so relieving.
I mean, with the other ingredients with it, there's sodium hyaluronate in it, which is again it's a type of hyaluronic acid. Sodium, so it's going to go a little bit deeper into the epidermis and actually like fill those cells. Okay, and so it's going to give more hydration. Okay, and then the moisturizer is Vitaplex C. It has vitamin C in it. Oh my gosh, so it's a brightener, and I love it, and it smells divine.
Yeah,
all my moisturizers smell divine.
Yeah,
and this one's going to be more for dry, sensitive skin. But you do have other bundles that are going to be very specific to oily skin, to anti-aging male skin, or
I have a probiotic calming cream, which has probiotics in it for acne skin.
I love that.
And if they feel like it's a little bit thicker, too much of a thick consistency, I have a lemon gel water cream or serum.
Yeah.
And it's more lighter. It's a lotion. It's not like a cream. Creams are thicker.
Yeah.
And then this lotion is a lot thinner.
Right.
It's going to feel a lot lighter on the skin.
Yeah.
Those acne, oily combinations.
Yeah. Less heavy. Really sitting there.
Yeah.
I think earlier you were touching on probably one of the biggest hurdles besides financial had to be fear. And I think a lot of us get stuck in that fear mode. What do you think was really one of those things that made you feel like, I can start a brand. I am a brand. I definitely can do this. And although, like you're saying, it's so scary, and we look at all these wonderful estheticians or other companies that have kind of paved the way and gone from nothing to huge something, specifically like you're talking about. What kind of helped you get over that imposter syndrome and really feel like, I'm going to do it no matter what?
The phrase, what is it? It's like, so if you don't try,
you don't know.
You don't know.
Exactly.
I mean, I could have been like, oh, this is too hard. I mean, a lot of the time I was like, this is a lot more than I thought.
Yeah.
But I'm like, I've already invested so much, I'm going to work my butt off. Because I, for one, love skincare. I love skincare education. Everyone deserves to feel educated and make informed decisions for themselves.
Yeah.
Well, and I feel like if they were more informed, then it would be more, people would be more adamant about getting clean skincare.
Yeah.
We wouldn't have so many bad ingredients. I mean, they do that. They just did it with Kellogg's. So why can't they do it with skincare?
They should.
Yeah.
I mean, you just got to learn how to read the ingredients list. Literally, there's a lot of functional ingredients, which are again going to help take those performance ingredients to the skin.
Yeah.
Okay, like water. Water is going to be a performance and a functional ingredient. It's a vehicle, but it's also hydrating the skin.
Yeah.
Right. And then your sodium hyaluronate type of hyaluronic acid, tetrahexyl decyl-ascorbate. It's a type of vitamin C.
But I was going to say, I can't say it, but I know it.
Yeah.
You said it, I knew it.
Yeah. Anything ascorbate.
Yes, sodium ascorbyl phosphate. That's a type of vitamin C. It's good for acneic skin. Magnesium ascorbyl phosphate. It's a type of vitamin C once again, and it's good for mature skin.
Yeah.
I go to like Target and I'm like, I want to look at all these ingredients because I'm like, before I was an esthetician, I wouldn't look at obviously the ingredients.
Yeah.
I would just be like, this is vitamin C. It's gonna be good for my skin.
Right.
And then I look on the back of it and I'm like, it has magnesium ascorbyl.
Yeah.
I don't need this.
Or lexylpalmate, or it has sodium lauryl sulfate or sodium lauryl sulfate. There are so many things. Agreed.
Like there's that preservative. It's a formaldehyde releaser. Those that I don't like that one. That one obviously causes cancer.
Or like
Yeah.
Yeah. It's formaldehyde. You use that for dead bodies.
Yeah.
Okay? You don't want that on your skin.
No.
You want something else. Like there's citric acid. It's a pH adjuster. It's also an alpha hydroxy acid, but a majority of the time people are going to use it for pH adjusting.
Exactly.
Right?
To balance, to neutralize.
Yes. So once again, once you know those performance and functional ingredients, then you're going to be like, I got this in the bag. I already got product that's $75+.
Yeah.
Sorry, Drunk Elephant. I mean, not all of your products are good, but
Well, I think that's when you go to big consumerism. You have to sacrifice the quality of the product to do mass consumer.
Yeah, where your sourcing has to be right, your packaging has to be
Otherwise, they
right.
wouldn't be making any money. I mean, if they use true clean ingredients in every single one.
It's kind of sad.
But for the ingredients, knowing for estheticians, but for people out there, what would you say to someone who's going to Target and they're not an esthetician, but they want to know? Get a good esthetician.
Yeah.
That's what I say.
Or literally listen to our podcast.
Yes.
Your
It's
podcast.
literally
Yeah. Or just make sure that it's doing what it says on the front.
Yes.
Like if that ingredient is so far down.
Yes. Again, if you don't have the budget to go to an esthetician, you can go to this website called inci.com, or sorry, incidecoder.com, and you can put your product in, and it'll tell you like a rundown of all the ingredients, and tell you what's going to be comedogenic, what's going to be causing irritability. It's amazing.
I love that. Which is a great tool to have. But I always say you don't have to be a skin expert. You just have to know your skin well.
Yeah.
So I think listening to your podcast, looking and doing skin quizzes, finding the right esthetician that you do feel comfortable with, that is going to be your best starting point, because it's kind of like trying to find your undertone. It's one of those things, there's ways to do it, but sometimes having someone actually look is going to be the best.
For those estheticians who are trying to maybe get into your line, what would you say your line would be best for in their treatment room?
For sensitive, damaged barrier
Mm-hmm.
How would they use it in their facials, their services?
You can use it just as like a classic facial.
Yeah.
If someone has really, again, damaged barrier, this would be a great protocol.
Okay. Yeah.
You can also add like dermaplaning or microcurrent. You can add everything. LED.
Yeah.
LED, amazing.
Yeah.
Right? Those serums will penetrate deeper, right? We're also working on a facial oil that contains hemp. I know, and hemp is a very non-comedogenic oil. It's really good for oily skin, and I'm using it, and I'm like, oh my gosh, this is so good.
Which you're more dry, so that is, you're starting to feel hydration from that oil and getting the benefits, even though it's not, you're not super oily.
And it has, so the great thing about hemp is that it contains linoleic acid, which is really good fatty acid for oily skin. Oh, I know. Is this so
No, I love hearing it. I know, but because sometimes I don't even think you know how your ingredient knowledge just spills out of you. I enjoy it so much, because when you're trying to learn what we're doing, it is hard. It's hard to take all the knowledge from school, take all the knowledge from your product lines, take all the knowledge from everything, and really be the best at it all. And I think you see where other people shine, and for you, not like that, but your brain works in a way that you take ingredients and formulation, and it only makes sense that you have a line, because the way that I've learned from you and the way that our students have learned from you is the basis that you need to keep driving and diving into these ingredients, and not just that it's great for oily skin, linoleic, that now what in my lines has it, and am I using enough of it? Is my client getting enough of it? And so I think I am always amazed to hear how you can just spout off ingredients. And like I turn to Jen and I'm like, can you tell me what this word is? Like I feel that every video, if it's an ingredient that I can't pronounce, I look at Jen and I'm like,
just ask me. It's okay.
yeah,
Like,
I will. So I think you're really knowledgeable, and it's honestly one of the best things that really, really helps you in what you're doing.
And don't worry, you guys. I've only been an esthetician for since 2021. How long is that? 4 years?
4 years.
4 years. That's
Yeah.
not very long. And
Yeah.
I've had to do so many continuing education classes to
Yeah.
get where I am. Like
Yeah.
all the ingredients didn't just come from esthetician school.
No.
You guys,
No.
it's book after book after book after book.
Yeah.
If I'm not reading something, I'm listening to something. If
Yeah.
I'm not listening to something, I'm reading something. I'm always continuing my education.
Yeah.
That is something that's super important.
Agreed.
Podcasts, like I love podcasts. I love just like, I mean, like other esthetician
Me too.
podcasts.
Yeah.
I love the Blonde S from, the Dallas Esthetician.
Yep.
I
Love her.
Savannah Boa.
Yep.
I love her. Oh my
I
god.
love the dermoscope treatment room. That one's
The
really good. The
Climate
esthetician, the
podcast.
aesthetic report. Is that the aesthetic report?
There's so many
No,
out
there's
there.
only
I
one.
have so
The
many
Secrets
on
of
my phone.
Esthetician, Libby Lazarus. I love her podcast.
Yeah.
Great.
Yeah.
And then
Circadia University.
Yes,
I love Circadia University.
beautiful. And then I have so many like esthetician books all about skin.
Yeah.
Right now I'm like kind of going into holistic, kind of integrative, like more on the gut and how it relates to the skin. Like whatever you eat is gonna show up on your skin.
Yep.
If you're stressed, you betcha it's gonna be showing up on that skin.
If you're not sleeping, if you work nights, if you have crappy laundry detergent,
Yes.
these are all things. Your
So
body
much.
is so big, and whatever is in your environmental is really in and on your skin.
Everything is so interconnected, especially that stomach.
Oh,
and the gut.
yeah.
Oh my gosh,
Absolutely.
everything. If you're not taking good care of all of your organs, they're gonna show up.
Yeah,
Okay, it's not
absolutely. Yeah.
It's just so interesting how everything's so connected, honestly.
Well, I find it fascinating. I love human
Yeah.
biology. It's like a passion for me, and it is all connected.
Yes, there's a book especially called like Probiotics or good bacteria for the skin.
Yeah.
And I'm like lactobacillus or bifidobacterium.
Yeah.
Those two are like so good for your gut
Yeah.
microbiota.
Microbiome.
Your microbiome.
Yeah, but I mean,
Microbiome.
you have your gut microbiome and then you have your skin microbiome. Both need to be in symbiosis to actually work together. If they're in dysbiosis, again, it's going to be causing a lot of redness, acne, inflammation.
Yeah, and it doesn't always show up as acne. It can show up as other
Rosacea,
actinic rosacea. Yes. Yeah, all over the legs, everywhere, all over the skin.
Yeah.
It's definitely an internal gut issue.
So we talked a lot about estheticians and how they would use this in their treatment room, but what is going to be your favorite package, or what is a great starter bundle for them to start out with?
I'm going to be biased. I'm always going to go for my Nourish and Restore because I'm
Okay. No, and that's okay.
Yeah.
So I'm like, I always will go for this package deal right here just because it works. It
Good.
works so well for my skin. That doesn't mean it's going to work good for your skin. That's okay. Again, you can try those trial sizes, those little sample sizes, and if you don't like it, that's okay. Move on to the next one, okay? That's what I love about my skincare line is that we have trial sizes. I would love to have so many other trial sizes in different skincare lines so that I could be like, do I actually like this? No. Okay, perfect. I'm not going to be wasting $60 of my money.
Yeah.
Agreed.
I wish it was like that.
Yeah.
But yes, I love this specific collection just because, again,
And what is your main ingredient that you're just so excited in here that you really feel like shines?
aloe vera.
Aloe vera.
I know that sounds
No.
basic.
You know.
That's what you need.
Yeah.
For your
But I
skin.
love that's your main ingredient and your main hero star product, especially when you're looking at something like this for nourishing. You're really getting all the components of it.
So aloe vera is definitely on there. Like that's the biggest ingredient, but we also have like calendula. Calendula is really good for like, it's anti-inflammatory. It's really good for oily skin. Chamomile.
Oh, yeah.
I love chamomile. It's so soothing.
Uh-huh.
It's going to help nourish and moisturize. And then rose water.
Yeah. Hydrating.
Soothing. Oh my gosh.
And the
so many
smell.
good. I know. I love all of the natural scents in my product.
Yeah, that's what I think. Very natural, more botanical, which I think is so nice because we do not need to be using chemical forms of everything. If you can use chamomile, use chamomile. Don't find an alternative.
Yes. I love all of my products. They're so good. We have a chamomile soothing oil. Like that can be used as a cleanser. It can be used as a facial oil. It can be used as a
dermaplaning glide.
Yeah.
Dermaplaning glide. I love any oil as a glide.
I mean, you can use it on your body.
Yeah.
It's so good. It is. There's so many beautiful ingredients in my skin, Caroline. I called Ida Skin. Ida Skin is my, I don't know, it's just Idaho, but then I'm just obsessed with Idaho pretty much.
Yeah, I love it.
Idaho's great. I love Idaho.
It is great.
No, we love where we're from, and honestly, support.
So you're also the creator of a podcast called Ida Skin Podcast, which is amazing. Can you tell us a little bit about how you started the podcast, why you started the podcast, why you're so passionate about it?
Yeah, definitely. I actually started another podcast way before Ida Skin called Anonymous Esty, and I think
That's cute.
it's really cute.
Yeah.
And I just wanted to like share different stories about like how estheticians dealt with specific clients.
Yeah.
And like it would be kind of like a venting podcast.
Yeah.
Because sometimes you just need to talk. And
Yeah.
I don't blame you.
Yeah.
Because it just, there's a lot of energy going on if you have a harder client. Right?
Yeah.
And so this was like 3 years ago when I did this podcast, and I was like telling my family about it, and they're like, this is like a negative vibe that you're giving off. And I'm like, oh. I was kind of like upset because I was like, it's a really good idea.
Yeah.
But it wasn't in the long run.
Yeah.
So I stopped doing SD Anonymous for a little bit because I was like, well, that's unfortunate.
Yeah.
But I still wanted to talk about skin because I love skin, obviously, because I love my education, love my skin. So I was like, I'm just going to start one. And so it started off as, I used to specialize in Brazilian waxing, and it was called the Smooth Kitty Podcast.
Oh my God.
You got a knack for names.
Yeah, you do. Thank you. I tried. So it was like the logo was like a little cute Sphinx. Because, Sphinx cats are naked.
Yeah.
It's a kitty.
Yeah.
Okay, and so it was bedazzled, like its face had lashes and microbladed brows.
Oh my
and
gosh,
it was
that's
so
adorable.
Cute. It was so cute. And I'm like, I know. I'm like, I still have it on my phone. I'm like, I love it, but I'm like, I can't utilize it now. But it's okay. Later. And so then I started like doing more education, and I'm like, I should probably change the name of my podcast. So to be a little bit more inclusive of everything besides like
Brazilians.
Yeah.
Okay. I love Brazilians still. They're still really fun because it's an instant gratification, right?
Yeah.
Because you see those nice little hair follicles, and you're like,
I got it all.
I got this.
You're clean.
No. But you do too many, and you're like, I'm not into it anymore.
Yeah.
So that's it, and that's okay.
Yeah.
So I moved on to something else, and I was like, I gotta play around with Idaho because I am a true Idahoan.
Yeah.
I love Idaho.
Me too. Born and raised.
Baby.
Yeah.
And so I was like, it has to be Idaho, something with skin. And it was just like a lot of things. I didn't want it to be like Lux Ida Skin or something like that. Yeah. I don't know. It had to be something like simple.
Yeah.
Like I know it's like.
No, I like it. It's funny because before hearing your name, the minute I heard it, it's Idaho. But it's Ida, and it's better. It's almost more feminine energy.
Yeah.
I like that it incorporates skin. Yeah. I like it a lot.
Yes. And another thing my husband loves about it, he loves airplanes.
Yeah.
He's one of those. Fine.
He's one of those.
It's my father-in-law and my father. They have airplanes.
Yeah.
They have their own personal Cessnas or whatever.
Yeah.
And he's like, I like IDA because for the airport in Idaho Falls, it's IDA.
Yeah.
And I'm like, okay. You can have that for your plane, but it's going to be Idaho.
Yeah.
So I just made it as Ida Skin. And I was like,
love
wow, that flows so well.
Yeah,
it does.
And I created actually the logo for it. And I'm like, wow, I'm like actually so good at this. This is crazy.
I like it.
And it's simple. It's Idaho. Like the logo has a gem and it's gem stick.
Yeah.
So I was like, wow.
Yep. No, I knew it. Yeah, I thought the same thing.
It was so cool. So I was like, wow, this is
meant to be.
Yeah, meant to be.
It
so,
just clicked.
just clicked. So yeah, again, I just within my podcast, it has some of the like "Welcome Back to Smooth Kitty." I'm gonna have to like change all of those comments.
Yeah.
Like the first like 80 of them are "Hello, welcome to Smooth Kitty." So I'm like, oh crap, I have to like redo those ones, which is fine. I love redoing them and adding more educational resources in there.
Yeah.
So I'll have to do that. But I started doing more education, and I was like, I fell in love with that.
Good.
Yeah.
It's been so fun.
Yeah.
I mean, they come out every Monday, and then I post about them sometimes, like on my stories. Like, I don't want to overwhelm my audience. Like, I used to post every single day, and then I got burnout.
Yeah.
And I was like, I don't want to do this anymore.
Yeah.
And then I stopped for like a year of posting on my Instagram.
Yeah.
And then I came up with Ida Skin, and I was like, I'm just going to do it once a week and then do a few stories here and there, not to overwhelm everyone and not to overwhelm myself.
Yeah.
Because Instagram and having to market yourself and always continuously having to post, it's just a lot.
Yeah, and running a full-time business. Like we're not just over here in our free time relaxing.
Yeah.
So
there's a lot of like, oh, what else can I do for my podcast? What else can I do to educate my listeners on the podcast, but also on Instagram?
Using a podcast is such a unique space and platform. What has been probably some of your favorite conversations that you've touched on, which I know ingredients because you go deep in it, but also what are you really hoping that your audience walks away with?
More education, honestly.
Yeah.
So, I've been recently making episodes for seasoned estheticians.
Yeah.
But I like made the idea. I'm like, oh my gosh, I should talk to more of like the new estheticians or estheticians that are in school, because again, I feel like there's not a whole lot of sources out there that'll be like, oh, it's okay. I know this is your first year out.
Yeah.
It's okay to struggle.
Exactly.
And I feel like I need to do more content for them, specified to them, so that they know they're not alone. Because we've all been there.
And that's what I was going to say. I feel like as a seasoned Esty, you have found your resources. You know a little more. You do have room for education. And I feel like when you are coming out, you have just been handed the whole life manual, and you are not even sure if you start at the beginning or if you pull a little part in the middle or if you go all the way to the end. And direction and guidance is one of the best ways to make a new esthetician or a seasoned Esty successful.
Yeah, for sure. And so that's what I'm planning on doing more of.
Yeah.
Helping them figure it out, because I get it. The first year is hard, or even finding a job is hard. It took me a little while to find a job. Like, I lived in Rexburg. Everyone knows where that is. It's where BYUI is. Anyways, it's a small college town. And before I even went to esthetician school, I was working in the hospital as like something in the surgery room. So I watched all these surgeries. Anyways, that was really fun. Because I already had like experience doing that. So they're like, okay, let's just hire you on as like I don't even know what it's called anymore. I did like an instrument. No, I did instrument stuff. Like, I sterilized.
Surgical tech?
No, because you have to be in the room when you're doing that. But anyway, so I just like cleaned the instruments and like counted them and made sure. So anyways, that's a lot of hard work, because it's different instruments. Different sets. Anyways. So I had a lot of experience doing that. So I was like, well, I can't find any esthetician jobs, and if I did get this job, then I'm going to drop it like it's hot and go to that one job, right? Because that's just what happens. And so I just remember it was like 6 months later, after even like graduating school, and then finally getting my first job, and I was like, oh, thank heavens. But it's just so hard, because you're like, should I just give up? Should I just walk away and just continue doing this hospital?
But
field?
don't
it's hard to build your clientele.
I
was going to say, our industry is not for the weak. Even when you pass the first hurdle, you go through school, you pass the next hurdle, you finally get a job, then there is so many more hurdles that are going to sit in front of you. And it is hard to build clientele. It is hard to be a salesman. But when you love it, every time you do well at it, those little wins build, and the word of mouth builds, and people start saying how good you're doing or how much they love what you've done with them. And I think that's what you really attach onto, and is kind of the driver to push you forward.
Yes. Like you said, this industry is not for the faint of heart. No. Even though you're like, oh my gosh, instead of going to a 4-year college, I'm going to go to esthetician school or cos school and then instantly get clients. No. That is not.
Yeah, you have to work up to it.
Okay, before we fully wrap up and get all into our closing, I definitely want to kick it off with a little rapid fire round. I just want you to say the first thing that comes to your brain when I say a question, I want you to just give us that instant response.
Okay.
Let's start with your favorite ingredient.
Hyaluronic acid.
What's the best beauty advice you've ever received?
Ooh. Have a skincare routine.
I like that.
Mm-hmm.
I know you pretty well, but for our audience, coffee or tea?
None.
That's right. No, tell them.
I mean, I don't drink coffee. I
Water.
don't drink tea. Water.
Water.
Mm-hmm.
Water. You really embody what you talk about. Sometimes I get her a dirty soda, but not very often.
The water has to have kind of like something added to it, like a flavor.
Okay.
I mean, sometimes I'll go for that normal water, but
Yeah.
it just depends on the day.
So if you were to pick a guest, a dream person to be on a podcast, who would it be?
The owner of Dime.
Ooh, I love that. No, let's put that out into the world if you're watching this.
I just want to see how she started. I want to see I don't know. I just want to see her point of view.
I love that. Good story, good growth, like almost like a mentorship without even doing it.
Yeah.
Okay, last one. What do you think? One thing you wish every esthetician knew?
I'm sorry I'm going to say this, but don't have that fear. Just go for it.
Yeah, that's
just
a good
go
one.
for it. You don't have to just go for it. Fear will set you back months or even years. Just go for it. Okay? You got it, girl.
I know that there are so many new estheticians out there. I definitely think Ida Skin has so many noteworthy components. Tell our audience what you think they should be looking for these products for their treatment room or for the retail shelves.
Sure. Ida Skin is just a overall great product line just because it's so simple and there's not actually so many products within my line. Yeah. Again, it's straightforward. There's bundles for each skin type, and again, they can be great retail products just for those who are just wanting that cleanser or that quick moisturizer. Okay. Mm-hmm. Again, I do have bundles. They will have protocols to them for just like a classic dermaplane facial or a classic restore and replenish facial.
Yeah. And I think something that's so amazing is you have samples. So if you are wondering about this line, wanting to check them out, don't forget that you can buy pretty much everything in a sample size, right? And that will really give you that little tester that you need to see what you think about it.
Thank you so much for joining us today. I'm really grateful that you come on our channel for us today.
Yeah, no problem. It was really fun. I'm so happy that I was able to talk to you lovely ladies and more to you guys about my skincare line. So if you guys want to visit idaskin.com, you can find my products there.
And don't forget, you guys, I'm going to leave her podcast link. I'm going to leave her website link. I'm going to leave all of her Instagram handles, anything that you need to dive in to Ida Skin. We are going to make sure that it's in the comments below. We hope that you like this video. We're here once a week, and we will see you guys next week.